Yeah. New desk, new angle. Ain't nothing else new. But now y'all can kind of get a glimpse at some of my interests. You see? You see, got the baseball right here. Y'all already knew that. Uh, yep. Hello, 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 y'all. Welcome back. We on the side quest today. This is something I wanted to. This is something I wanted to start doing a while ago with my playthroughs, and that is after we finish a game, kind of have an epilogue episode where we watch something that explains the story to us if necessary. Watch speed runs, which is what we're kind of doing today. Just anything that can give me a better understanding about what's going on in the game or how I could have performed better. This is a pretty good game to start that on because I did a lot wrong in Splinter Cell, and one of the many suggestions that Allied Boy left for me was to watch the current world record speedrun holder, I believe. His name is Distro, he even left a link, so I decided for the epilogue to Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, we would react to some of the speedrun. I'm only probably going to include the levels that gave me the most issue, just to make this not too long. But when I was looking through the levels, doing my research before I started the game, none of the levels world records seem to be above 5 minutes, so we might not be here that long in the first place. All right, so off rip, it says the best possible time is 51 minutes and 6 seconds. Let me go to my Steam page. I don't play. Oh, there go the next playthrough. My fault. Just me saying that lets y'all know. Even if I don't show the screen, just me saying that lets y'all know I decided against Heavy Rain. So at least you'll be surprised. I spent a total of 18 hours on this game. I didn't play it off camera. 51, you gotta be kidding me. All right, I didn't watch the training mission just because I feel like that shouldn't count towards me or him. But apparently he did it in 5 minutes. But I do think the first official mission is a good place to start because I was definitely still getting my bearings. I didn't know what was going on too much. So I want to get a good impression of what could happen if I was already aware of my situation. He moving already. Took
Maybe
me
have
10 minutes for that ladder. No, it didn't. I was just talking too much.
light mode instead of dark mode. Maybe it's hard to read in light mode, I don't know. But I'm on dark mode, I can read it very easily.
The thing is though, like, that's a cute little strat. The thing is,
Okay, you don't have
I can see this resolution. Is it me? It's not me. All right, cool. I can see how this game can be ran through if you know the controls.
Second try, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, he definitely not playing on no mouse and key, because I was never getting away with that.
Alright, let's do this.
Absolutely never. I'm sure it's a lot easier on levels where getting caught don't matter. Huh? What difficulty is this on, gang?
Nice voice acting, bro.
Because it never took me 3 shots unless I was just missing. He was point blank. I might have been just... Whatever. It's cool. He the world record... Yep. Record holder for a reason. Okay. So I don't know if he just wasn't in fall damage range or he used the wall bounce as like a buffer, but that makes sense to me. I know something. Oh yeah, he's using the edging. Okay. Yo! Bro, the shadows are working well for I can see how you would have to play this on its original console for the shadows to work correctly, because he is like getting in the spaces just in time for them to not really see him there. I wonder if you make any noise while you're in the air jumping too,
How chill this game
like the
is.
motion of jumping probably makes noise, but I wonder if they count the time in the air as making any noise, because he seems to be jumping past people, if that makes any sense.
It's a really nice game.
It is a really nice game. Thank you. I agree. How much time is he on for this one level? I don't even know anymore. I didn't even know there was a dodge roll. This is crazy.
Ooh, I got the fast ignition.
Okay, okay. He started the trigger and then kept pushing. I guess you don't need to talk to the guy, you just need to find him. That dodge roll is like doing insane amount of work for him. And this crouching trick to like get him to slide through the room. Yeah, he just playing. I also imagine that like once they tell you, okay, you got it, you can leave, it probably doesn't matter who sees you anymore. You just gotta get to the exit. Which level is this? Ain't that crazy? I already don't remember. But he did that in like less than 4 minutes. Well, not less than 4. He did that in almost 5 minutes. Which is insane.
I hate this part.
It's like I want to focus more on the levels that took me a lot of time, but they all did.
Oh, okay. Okay. Bonk.
Okay, you only got to interrogate them one time to get the info. See, I'm learning. I'm never going to play it again, but I'm learning strats. Okay, I think I understand somewhat. There might be like
good, but I need to get the jump. The jump is kind of tricky.
some semblance of buffer time when they first hear a noise where they just don't notice you at all while they're looking around. That seems to be the case. Like when he triggers their suspicion, they don't really seem to try and find him right away. You see what I mean? Never mind. He loved doing that. I learned that shit on accident. Just dropping on people.
Really?
I also know now that like you don't really have to take out everybody in the room to use the computer, you know? Like sometimes you can just get there and get out. Ooh, okay, he knew where the alarm was.
Like second and a half.
And they go for that first. Okay. Ain't it crazy how invested I am and I'm never playing this again? I won't say never, but like not for a while. This game stressed me out.
Okay.
Okay, I thought he figured out some way he didn't have to hear the whole convo. About to start losing my mind in here.
Okay, no dialogue troll, that's good.
Why does that one just say good boy? I don't like that.
It wasn't perfect, but it was still pretty close to it. Damn, June.
Nikolaz's computer.
Fisher voice sound better in whatever language this is. What is he doing? Oh yeah. Okay. I've always respected like the amount of skill that still goes into speed runs. Like, it's not all just learning the exploits. That's why there's, I don't know what they're called, like vanilla runs or something. There's always a version of the speed run where you do everything correctly. You're just good at it. Because there is a skill-based element to it, like knowing enemy placement, like that. Knowing exactly what time they're coming up. Memorizing mad stuff. Like, you can only imagine how many times he's played this game to know when and how to do everything like that. And I have to assume that a lot of the exploits are found on accident, just trying to do it faster, or like getting irritated and trying to speed through a part and finding out something works. I'd never do it because I'm trash. Like, he knows all. I don't know if he has it on a. He might have it on a little notepad next to him, but just knowing to have all the code somewhere.
Pass auf den Alarm auf.
Was war denn das? Feind wird angegriffen.
He's not even gonna hide from them like I did. He's just gonna fight it out. Unless he's waiting for them to get through the door. Or he's blocking the door. Oh no, he's not. Okay, taking out the lights.
Ah, got the alarm. It's annoying. The bad timing too.
Why'd he go back? Oh, you do gotta touch the computer twice. And that's when you meet Wilkes. Rest in peace, Wilkes. Big Wilkes.
How good or bad the run is and how confident.
MVP of the third echelon.
Like, if I reset too much, then I avoid it. Or if the run is really.
Oh, you can actually see him getting busy if you fast enough. Okay. This level didn't give me too much trouble. Let me skip by this a little bit. I don't want to watch all of it or I'll be here all. Okay. Alright, I'm curious about this one. I feel like this is one of the ones that took me a little longer to comprehend. You know what? Alloyed Boy did mention that because I was playing a bad port of the game, a lot of things just aren't being shown as properly as they're supposed to be. I had no idea any of that was there. Y'all didn't see it, but I'm walking around for 20 minutes figuring out how to get in there if I'm not going to the fan in time, just to find the fan to go there in time. What is anything I just saw?
That was a bit awkward.
Timer's still on. He going through metal detectors. It's like half the level right here. Why are they walking past him like that? I don't get it. They have to be like hard locked on when they're first searching for you or something like that, because it doesn't make any sense why it's just not triggering them. Bro, this part took me forever.
7687.
He knows it. He just said it. He knows the code already. I thought you couldn't set off alarms down here.
110598.
Listen to him. He better be reading from a notepad. I promise you. I'm about to get violent. Ain't nobody in here but me.
I did not get the alarm. Have to keep that in mind. I might get in the server room though.
Okay, you got the big blick.
Let's see, let's see.
He not even really saving that much.
9.
This area, this server room area, boy. I was here for decades. I gotta see this one. He can land on top of him, right? That's a. Oh no, he can't.
Means I'm saving time.
He got close enough to where he surrendered instead of going for the alarm.
Not getting the alarm is I don't have to shoot the light here, which is faster than shooting the light. So there's a fraction of a second that I just saved.
Okay, he saved a second doing
The
something.
alarm is random.
He said not getting the alarm means he don't gotta shoot the light out or something like that. He's running right past the cameras, yo. Like, this is insane. Wow. And you know, part of this makes me feel like he's like timing himself on camera rotation or something like that. If it's giving the impression he's taking all of that into account, because he's not even looking at where they're aimed. He's not worried about it. Even the ones you can't shoot. He's just going.
Charlie, no.
Sometimes I wish, like, the part of the reason I play so many different kinds of games is because I can't keep my attention on it. It's very rare for me to be able to replay a game more than 3 times. I played Elden Ring like 5 times, but that was like with months in between. The last game that I played over and over and over again was the first Spider-Man game on PS4. Before that, it was Mass Effect 3. Before that, it was Fable 2. My attention cannot be on a game that long to just know all of this. Get out my face.
Really good split.
He talking about really good split. Talking about I shaved seconds off. That means there's room for improvement. And he's the world record
Good run,
holder.
actually, but this is one of the hardest splits ever, so we'll have to see how it goes.
You hear that? There's still something he could mess up.
Kinda sucks.
And he's on minute 23 where I would be at hour 6. Now, some of this, it was just me trying to listen to conversations or being too scared to move. Like, some of this, I probably could do faster. Like, this part in particular, the server room part was the hardest. This is where I could have, like, sped up a little bit. That is unbelievable that he's just letting you do that. And he's letting him run there. So, what was that for? He's trying to get him to move out the way. Wow. He just dog walked him to make it faster. My food is here. Hold on. After this level, I gotta get my food. Bro, this is one of the levels I think y'all can really see the frustration.
Das einzige Problem sind Dougherty und ich. Genau, ein Spezialagent Ninja mit.
I don't know if y'all remember watching me play this. I was trying so hard to do that at the very end because I wanted to skip that last section where they were just walking back and forth on me. Are you kidding me? I figured it was possible.
Hey, Pancake.
And he got the...
Alright.
What this tells me is, even on my first playthrough, I was headed in the right direction.
Ihr habt es also manchmal mit Menschen zu tun? Selten.
Look at him just doing it.
Mann, ich dachte, der Kerl
He's just going.
hat Lambert dir von
No
Sarah
alarm.
erzählt?
Nein.
Das
That's
geht ihr
unfortunate.
gut. Blackout hat sie erschreckt, aber es geht ihr gut. Keine Zeit für Emotionen. Verschwinden wir.
Danke, Wax.
Well,
That level took like 2 minutes. Let me get my stuff. I don't think this level gave me too much issue. Oh, this is this one. Yeah, I was just kind of being dumb for this.
time anymore for the whole.
Like the fact that I didn't see the bomb right next to me and all that. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this one. Okay, now I'm not gonna watch it at all. All right, I do want to watch the first instance of China
Okay.
because it was a little bit of a trek, especially in that sewer section. The sewer section was on the second one.
Suche ich mir einen Atombunker.
I don't think I remember much about this. Let's watch it
Why did
anyway.
I not get the roll there?
He's mad about not getting a roll to save half a second. You see how dedicated these people are?
Zeigen Sie dich.
I aspire to be this locked in about literally anything. Oh no, the sewers is right there. Okay, cool.
Stunde missachtet. Befehl ist Befehl.
Because this is more so the part I wanted to see.
What? Why did I get stuck there? Oh my god, so many stupid time losses that are my fault.
Bro. He is such a professional. He's so good at this. It irritates him to get half a second shaved off because he stepped on the wrong thing. He's him.
Wir ködern nicht an.
I need to see how you get through this.
Dynamit.
This in particular. Oh, you just go. I gotta run it back. I know he didn't just do what I think he did.
Wir ködern nicht an, wir fischen direkt mit Dynamit.
This is the greatest stealth game ever made. 2002, they knew to factor in, if I shoot the sewer water that they're walking in with a taser, it'll electrocute all of them. I wouldn't try that in a game made in 2002. You kidding? I guess I got my answer.
Lay low.
I got my answer. He's the answer.
I'm going to lose a bit of time here. That's okay. Why do I keep getting stuck, man?
And he's still not doing as well as he could. You see what I mean?
Better an actual face cam, indeed.
One of the things I wish I could do if I got to like a certain level
Good.
is just interview speedrunners. I feel like that playlist on IGN or whatever that channel is, Devs React to Speedruns, they gotta have the actual runner on there more. Cause I gotta hear your thought process. How long this took you? How'd you find some of this stuff?
Irgendwas hat sich bewegt.
That
Was war da im Schatten?
first looking around animation is doing so much.
Okay, so we have two possible soft locks that can happen here, and a really hard trick, aka gazebo skip.
Gibt es
Okay.
etwas, von dem ich nicht
So let's see how
Them
things
tasers are the truth though. I tell you what, when I found out about them, gained a lot more confidence.
one of the biggest run killing.
Why didn't they see?
Was war das?
Yeah, the shadows were really
Eine Wache wollte
really killing me, I guess. Cause it's not making sense to me. Then he gets the conversation.
All right.
You're not even gonna listen?
Gib mir noch
There he
drei
goes.
Tage. Die Geräte können am ersten Tag bewaffnet und am zweiten platziert werden.
I can't tell if this is German or French,
Kämpft, die dir kreist.
but it sounds way better than English, low key.
Wir müssen gemeinsam zuschlagen.
For this
sonst
game.
können wir es vergessen. Nicolatze, hör zu. Weil du uns verraten wirst. Das ist absurd. Warum sollten sie uns zuhören?
Das ist paranoid, aber gut.
Das ist paranoid, aber gut.
Nice, no softlock.
Himmelfischer, das ist General Kong Feirong.
Himmel. Wer ist das?
Er war der Vorsitzende von Chinas zentraler Militärkommission bis 01. Hohes Armeetier.
Ein chinesischer General, der mit Nicolatze spricht? Nicht gut.
Wir müssen unbedingt mitbekommen, was die beiden sich zu sagen haben.
Damn it. Second try is pretty good.
Are you kidding me? I feel like he don't even really need to do that. That's not even necessary. Look at this. He just wants to be directly there when she spawns in after this conversation.
Abfuhrspezialist.
That is insane.
Wir müssen eine Polizeikontrolle passieren. Nein, ist die Mühe nicht wert. Werde die Übertragung dann ansehen.
It's crazy what they'll do to skip like a couple of seconds.
Ja, wie wahr.
Sie wollen
Okay,
die
no
Soldaten
softlock.
exekutieren.
Scheint so.
Du musst sie aufhalten. Treff dich mit Cohn. Ich schicke dir die Daten für Mook.
Mukzobo.
Genau.
Verheißungsvolles Jagdrevier.
So how is she gonna spawn in if she's not? Cool. Cool.
Fischer, wir nähern uns der
I'm skipping the slaughterhouse because it was my best performance, period. I feel like I don't need no
Are you
advice.
tired of your YouTube channel not getting the attention it deserves?
Going back to China also wasn't that hard for me. It was just figuring out how to get out that one room.
That dude.
This wasn't that bad. So I am going to get right
What?
to the very
Oh, the
last level.
yeah.
We're gonna see the finale.
Offset.
Was
We're gonna see how you really get this done.
Fischer, dein Job in mir wird über die Daten von
We
Präsident
can start right here.
Siehe Offset.
Was, wenn ich Christavi sehe?
Nicht anfassen. Der gehört der CIA. Wenn Christavi
Let's see just how crazy he make it get. 46 minutes for almost the entirety of the game.
Okay, good. Also,
He's not even doing all of that. Oh my goodness.
I have to get a godlike presidential palace. Let's see.
Talking about godlike. You have 5 minutes left in this run. He finished this game in less than an 18th of my total time
Lucky
spent.
with the guards, especially the dog.
I gotta see how you did this, because I had to go back and hide everything. I beat this final level with no alarm set off, but
Oh fuck
it took me a whole run back.
Okay, I'm fine. That was kind of scary. What the hell?
Let me guess, you know the door code. How was that so steady for him? Man, I don't care. From now on, the answer is because it's him. You know you don't need no med kit. You ain't used one yet. You haven't needed to. He's gonna wall jump over this and yup. Oh my! I seen it. There go the gas that you're supposed to use to knock people out. Why did he ignore it? Why did the alarm ignore him?
vermutlich Christavis Leute.
Bro, what am I looking at?
Nein, such die Verhörprotokolle. Christavis Männer werden nicht viel freundlicher
He just doing stuff and it's working.
Ist hiermit genehmigt.
Was ist das?
This is the most confusing one yet.
Ich habe hier einen Bewusstlose.
And how is he just walking through the alarm lights like that?
Wie ich das hasse. Verhöre, Folter und... Oh mein Gott.
How does he not see? Yo, I'm getting so... Something he did must have
That was so
twonked out the game.
Das reicht. Beim nächsten Alarm breche ich die Mission ab.
cool. I missed that.
He over here free firing around corners.
Okay.
I know you know the code. You know what's wild though is this quick little plot twist at the end actually did get me low key.
Perfect.
Wow, I could have ran past him after the smoke cleared or before the smoke cleared. But nah, this little plot twist at the end where Kristavi betrayed him or Kristavi found out he was planning to betray him or whatever happens.
Time.
This actually perked my ears up a little bit. Story not that bad for like what the game. Wow. I should have guessed he was gonna run right past him. And then they just ignore him after he get down here.
Bad angle on Nicolas, unfortunately. That's whatever. I think Star 52 is dead.
Now, this right here, I need to see. Because I have no idea what they expect you to really do in this situation. The fact that he already got him coughing with the gas is crazy.
At least I got smoke alerts, so that's fine.
Did it skip? It skipped the cutscene because he was coughing instead of talking. Yo, he's crazy. How do you find something like that out? What happened? No.
At least I got smoke alerts, so that's fine.
Wer war das?
Somehow him saving it or whatever just triggered it to happen.
Oh,
Fischer, Nicolas darf nicht entkommen.
Du glaubst, der weiß, wo die Arche ist?
Ja.
This is the most confused I have been. He playing on a different planet right now, boy. And there's 50 seconds left, which means he finna do something crazy to kill Nick and get up there and out of here.
Der Amerikaner hat Informationen in seinem Besitz, die für die Sicherheit unserer Nation sehr wichtig sind. Wir müssen ihn schnappen.
You had to get one more off, huh?
Time on finding fire team
Appreciate
instead
you.
of
Get your
blame.
money.
don't choke the ending. There's also RNG at the end, though.
There's lots of RNG at the end. Obviously, it went your way.
Es ganz deutlich zu machen. Schieß Nicolas von dort aus. Tu es jetzt. Schieß nicht daneben.
That is also another thing I never did. I never switched the rifle to full auto, which is probably why combat went. Oh my word.
Die letzten.
Die letzten von was?
Nicolas' letzte Bedrohung gegen die
And then you don't gotta fight these two or these four. You can just leave. And the game over in 51 minutes and 58
We
seconds.
did it.
The game is
Star
over.
52.
By the way, this is why cutscenes had me not included, because the screen did look like this every time, so I had to put my own cutscenes in front. I'll tell you one thing, man. You think you good at the game, you think you got it down pat, you think you memorized enemy patterns, enemy spawns, the timing on crucial moments. Watch a speedrunner. It don't gotta be the world record. Just watch somebody that does this for real, that spends nothing else but his time on this game. And I'm not saying that insultingly either, because it takes a different level of dedication. Honestly though, for this game in particular, a lot of that is things that I could have done if I had known better. Not any of his skips or any of like the gazebo thing, absolutely not. I would have never known that. But like knowing when to wall jump over the alarm lights and stuff like that. If I were thinking more outside the box, I may have thought to do that as well. And it is kind of dope when the speedruns include just stuff based on skill. Like he didn't really do a whole lot of glitches or skips. I have no idea how he was running past people. The only explanation I have is that looking around animation granted him some sort of invincibility, or there were just shadows around that I didn't see in my playthrough, which leads itself to what Ally Boy was telling me, which is the shadows just were trash on PC. But I can see how that game is a lot of fun to run back. Seeing this game in particular, I can see how it would be interesting to keep going back and see if you can do things faster, get caught less, things like that. But as I said at the end, I enjoyed my time on this game, even though it frustrated me more than I have been in recent years with gaming. But it's a good frustration. It's a frustration of like, why am I this bad? How can I change that? So overall, I had a very good experience with my first taste of Splinter Cell. That's gonna do it. I don't want to really harp too much because, you know, game's over. But, you know, we're gonna get a couple side quests done, and then next week we're gonna start our next game. So if y'all enjoy, you know what to do, and I'll see you in whatever we play next. Peace, y'all.